No.
Page 89? Okay. Now we're going to talk about the difference between be. What's this word?
And have.
Have, right? Be and have. So before we do anything else, let's talk about the pronouns, right? So I, you, we, what else? They, he, she, and it, right? So when I talk about the be verbs, of course I never say I be. What do I say?
I am.
I am, right? You are, we are, they are, he is, she is, and it is. Okay. What do I do with have?
What?
So I have, right? Right? You have, we have, they have, right? So it's have. This is going to be confusing. Let me put the pronouns there. So I have, you have, we have, they have. But when I change to he, or she, or it, has. Okay, so let's see what you already know. If I talk about this, what's this word in English?
Tall.
Tall, right? Okay. So if I talk about being tall, right? Do I say I am tall? Or do I say I have tall?
No, I am tall.
I am tall, right? So we're talking about an adjective, right? Okay. But if I talk about my hair,
my hair is
right?
tall.
So I can say my hair, which is it, right? My hair is short, or my hair is brown and kind of white, right?
Yeah.
But what if I talk about my hair? I can also talk about how I own the hair, right? So I have brown hair, right? Okay. So if I'm talking about an adjective and a noun, like I have brown hair, that's what I would say, right? Right.
Yeah.
So things that I own, like I have shoes, right? Or I have a car, or I have a family, right? Have, right? Okay. But these to be verbs describe who I am, and they're usually just followed by an adjective. Okay. All right, I need someone to read. We're looking at page 89. I need Rick. All right, you can be a Rick, and I need someone to be Judy. You've never read before. Okay, so Judy. All right, we've got Rick and Judy. Can you both be really loud? Really loud. You're in. Okay, go ahead. Rick.
Music, appreciation, 101, and you.
Okay, stop there. So, are they in high school or are they in college? What do you think?
They're in college.
College, okay. So what you need to know, someday you might go to college and you will take different classes, and they always have numbers after them. So 101 means it's the very beginning, right? So the class is called Music Appreciation. What is appreciation?
Appreciate?
What does it mean to appreciate?
That's something people like.
Yeah, so sometimes you have to learn to like something. You have to learn to appreciate music or art. It is kind of like thank you, right? And we should really be saying thank you for music, right? Right? So there's a class in this college, and it's called Music Appreciation, right? So he's saying, you're in that class. I think I recognize you. I've seen you before, right? And Judy says, No, she doesn't say, What does she say? Who? No, she says, uh-huh. Everybody say it. Right? Do you speak English? All right.
Would you please give these tickets to someone who is she's in your music appreciation too?
Okay, so she's, what is that? The she's, what does it mean?
Yeah,
she is, right? Okay. Good, all right. And Judy says?
So bad I don't know her. What does she look like?
Well, she has dark hair and dark eyes.
Okay, so stop there. So Rick has what? What is he giving? No, what is he giving to her?
The books.
Books. No.
The tickets. Tickets. We understand what tickets are?
Yeah, like
so
when
ticket.
you go to the movie.
Right, so tickets, we don't know if the tickets are for maybe a concert or
Maybe
We don't.
like when you go to roller coaster.
For music.
roller coaster. Maybe it's for a roller coaster, right?
They give the people when you come and stay the teacher. They was when you go outside, they give the ticket.
Right, yeah. So yeah, there are many ways that we use tickets, right? Okay. So he has tickets for her, right? And Judy says, well, I don't know her. What does she look like? What does she look like? All right. So we're going to hear words like have or has, probably, right? Okay. Rick says, well. Rick says, well. Rick says, well. All right.
Or she has dark hair and dark eyes.
Dark hair and dark eyes. Okay.
Half the women have dark hair and dark eyes, and there are 100 students in my class.
All right. So does that help? Dark hair, dark eyes. Well,
no,
there are 100 students. Half of the women have dark hair and dark eyes. Okay. Keep going.
She's tall and
Okay, but the rest of women are tough and thin.
Okay. So a lot of the women, to be verb, are tall and thin. What is thin? So tall is this, right? When we talk about thin, it's not this.
yeah, not
It's
this.
this. Right? She's tall and thin. Okay. A lot of the women are tall and thin. Rick?
Right?
She's
She's tall and thin.
We already know that. Okay, but a lot of women are tall and thin. Okay, she's. I'm gonna fire you. Come on, she's in. She's in.
No, she did already.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. She's in her early
20s. What does that mean? How old is she?
She's 20.
Maybe she's 20.
No, she's older than she.
Maybe, right? Maybe she's 20. Maybe she's 21. Do you think she might be 29? Can she be 29?
No.
Why not?
Oh, well,
Maybe.
oh, they will ask.
You cannot go to college.
Well, wait, listen again. Okay, so when we talk about 20s, you guys are what, 14, 15, 16, right? So in a few years from now, you will turn 20 years old, right? The year after that, you'll be 21, right? 22, 23, right? Okay, so all the way to 29, right? These are your 20s, right? So you'll be very different in a few years from now, right? You'll probably be working, maybe you'll go to college, right? You'll live a different life than you do now, right? So from the age of 20 to 29, those are your 20s, right? What comes after 29? 30, right? So 30 to 39, those are your what?
My age.
Just 30.
Your 30s, there you go.
My
40 to 49, your
40s.
40s, right? What about right now?
40.
14 to 19. Any idea what we call
Tennis.
this? Not tennis. You're close.
I mean, 20s.
Here, let me erase this. This is gonna look confusing in a minute. Your teens.
Yeah.
Teens?
Your teens.
My twins?
Okay. Oh wait, I forgot one. 13, right? So any of these numbers that end in teen, right? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, right? In the US, we say that when you turn 13, you become a little bit crazy, right? Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Right? And I think all of you are a little bit crazy, right? Okay, and you will continue being crazy until you turn 20. Okay, so for the next, I don't know how many more years you've got, you're going to be a little bit crazy. But then when you're 20, everything will be normal again. Right? Now he said, now listen, he said that she's in her early 20s. Early means kind of young, right? A smaller number, right? So when I said 29, that's not early 20s, that's late 20s. Late 20s. Late 20s, right? So I would guess maybe 20 to 23. These would be the early 20s. Okay? All right, let's keep going. She's in her early 20s. Rick.
That doesn't have almost everyone at school is 20 something. Is there something
Unusual. Strange.
unusual about her?
Yeah. Yeah. 2 heads.
She has 2 heads, right? So most people that I know have only 1 head, but she has 2 heads. That's kind of weird.
Right?
Rick!
Rick?
Rick!
Rick?
Sonia's age, mom, pregnant, and her.
Bless you. Best sneeze ever. All right, she's 8 months pregnant, and her cell.
Our cell phone number is 970-555-0934.
Good. By the way, in the U.S., we wouldn't say 917. We would say 917. Right. So we actually spell out the 555-0934. Right. She's 8 months pregnant. Now is it easy to find her?
Yeah.
She's pregnant. So she does have two heads, right? There's a baby inside, right?
What?
Oh, she was talking about her like baby.
The baby has a head and she has a head, right? So she has two heads. It wasn't like two heads coming out of the belly.
What did he say? So,
It's more fun.
All right, let's continue. Go to the next page. Page 90. All right. Say these words after me. Tall.
Tall.
Good. Short.
Short.
Thin.
Thin.
Heavy.
Heavy.
Heavy, right? Pregnant. You understand pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Wavy black hair.
Wavy black hair.
So wavy. Think of if you go to the ocean. Go to the ocean, right?
Yeah.
And you watch the waves. Right? Right? Some people have wavy hair, right? Their hair is like this.
Oh.
Right? Okay. Curly red hair. Curly red hair. Now when it says red, it's not red like the color of blood. No, it's actually, it looks more orange, right? But we call it red hair. Okay. Straight blonde hair.
Straight blonde hair.
Okay. What does blonde look like?
It's
someone.
one of color like yellow.
Yellow, right? So a lot of people who are learning English say, "Oh, he has yellow hair," but we don't say yellow hair. We
So I
say
can see the picture.
blonde hair. I know it's hard to see, but a lot of white people have hair and it looks yellow, but it's not yellow. We call it blonde. I guess so. Yeah, I guess he has blonde hair, right? It's not. He doesn't have yellow hair, right? All right, and the last one, wavy dark brown hair. Say that.
Wavy
dark brown hair. Yeah, we understand dark brown.
Yeah.
Like yours.
No.
Is mine dark?
It's
No.
brown.
It's getting white though.
Yeah, it's really white.
Because of you. Yeah, Mr. Right, I guess. Okay, let's go to the next page. Look at the exciting grammar presentation, right? So we have all these ways to use be, and all these ways to use have. Okay. So how about this? I will read the be verbs, and then I want you to read the have verbs, right? So I will say I am short, and you're gonna say I have brown eyes. Ready?
Yeah.
I am short.
I have brown eyes.
Brown eyes. Good. He is tall.
She has blue eyes.
Blue eyes. Blue eyes. Good. Good. We are late.
We have a
problem.
We have a problem, right? We are late. Right. The negative statements. I'm not tall.
I don't have green eyes.
I don't have green eyes.
Wait.
Some of you said negative statements, and we're going to skip that, right? I'm not tall. I don't have green eyes. Good. He's not short, or she isn't
doesn't
short.
have green eyes.
She doesn't have green eyes. Good. We're not early, or we aren't early.
We don't have time.
Good. And then, now look at the yes/no questions. Am I late?
Do I have any gray hair?
I do a little bit. Where are we? Is he 25 years old?
Does he have black hair?
Good. Are we early?
Do we have time?
Good. WH questions. Where am I?
When
does
he
he
have his class?
When does he have his class? Good. Who is in your class, or who's in your class?
Who has the ticket?
Who has the tickets? Very good. What are the tickets for?
What do I have on the top shelf?
What do I have on the top shelf? Hey, you guys can. Okay. So it says be and have are common irregular verbs. What that means is I don't say I am tired yesterday. I am tired, right? Or we don't say I be tired yesterday. I be tired, right? You were tired. I was tired, right? So we have to conjugate the verbs, right?
Yeah.
So we say am, is, and are. We've looked at this before, right? Am, are, is, right? Right? We don't say I be, you be, we be, they be, right? All right? And then if you look at the ones with have, right? I have, but he what?
He was.
He has, right? He has. We don't say he haves. We say he has. He has, right? So this is what I'm saying. I don't say Right? That looks funny to you, right?
Because
We don't say he has.
He has.
We say he
because
has. He has, right? Okay. So that's what we're saying with that. Okay. Even with the past tense, anyone know the past tense of have?
Yeah.
Have. Having.
Had, right? We don't say he, like usually it has an ed ending, right? Is this okay?
No.
No, right? It's an irregular verb, right? So he had, has, right? So these are irregular. Okay. So look at the examples. Can someone read all of the examples for me? Can I get one?
Right.
Yeah, please. Where it says, I am short.
I'm sure he's told they are told.
Keep going.
I have black hair. You have blue eyes. You have blue eyes. They have brown eyes. He has brown hair. She has blonde hair.
Blonde hair, good.
It is has green eyes.
It doesn't say it is has. It has. It has.
I think has.
That's all right. It has. Green eyes. All right, good. Look at the next page. In negative statements with be, use am not, is not, are not. Am not, is not, are not. Okay. Can I have someone read all the examples? Oh, and also, let me say one more thing. In negative statements with have, use do not have or does not have. All right. Someone who hasn't read, yep.
I am not home. She's not home. Not there.
Tall, good.
We are not in there.
Okay, say it again. Musicians. Everyone say that. Musicians. Musicians, good.
I don't have blue eyes. He doesn't have me.
Good job. All right. And then part 3, it says in a yes/no question with be, put am, is, or are before the subject. And then in a yes/no question with have, use do or does. Remember do or does? Right? So we say, do you, everyone look over here, do you, right? And then the base verb, right? So what's the base verb? Have, right? Do you have, right? Or does he have? Have is the base verb, right? We don't say, do you be, right? Like if I want to know if you're tall, I don't say, do you be tall, right? Are you tall, right? But with have, we have to use do or does in the present tense. Okay, so I need someone to read these examples where it says, are you a student? Someone who has not read. You know, over here, yep. Where? Part 3, where it says, are you? Are you a student?
You have blue eyes.
No, I don't.
Does he have brown eyes?
Good job. All right, for WH questions with be, use the question word plus yes or no question. Get your hands down, get your hands down. We love to read. Okay. So WH, remember those WH question words?
Yeah.
We talked about them yesterday. Who,
Why?
what, when, where, why, and one more how, right? Okay. All right. And then it says most WH questions with have use the WH question word do or does, right? Do from the triangle, does from the triangle, right? Questions about the subject use statement word order. They do not use do or does. Okay, I need someone to read all of these. Someone who hasn't read yet. There we go. All right. Where am I? You see where it says where am I?
No.
Right there. Yep.
Where I am.
Not where I am. How do we say it? Where am I? Good job.
What is her name?
Good.
How his parents? Who does he have for lunch?
Who does he have for lunch? I hope not.
Yeah.
Does he eat his friends? I hope not. What does he have for lunch?
What do they have dinner?
When do they have dinner? All right.
Who has green eyes?
Right, and we don't say who does have green eyes. Who has green eyes? Who has green eyes? Anyone? No one here. Me neither, right?
You don't.
I don't have green eyes. Okay, let's look at part 1. It says read each sentence. Write A for affirmative. Do we understand affirmative? Affirmative? It's positive, right? So if I say to you, I am tall, that's affirmative, right? But I am not short, right? I am tall, affirmative, right? I am not short, negative, right? Okay, so A for affirmative, N for negative, and Q for questions, okay? And then does the sentence use a form of be or have? So if you look at number 1, it says he isn't very tall. So that's negative, and that is a be verb. Right? Do you see how to do this?
He isn't?
He isn't. Here, let me write this again. So if I say he isn't, what was the word? Tall or very tall.
You can use he isn't he?
Yeah, so he goes with is, right?
Oh,
What does the nt mean?
like no.
Not, right? So this one's number 1, right? So they want us to say that it's negative. And is what? Is it have or is it be? Be, right? It's a be verb. Let's do number 2. Number 2 says he has long fingers. He has long fingers.
He does.
Where are your fingers?
Yeah.
Fingers. A lot of people think I have long fingers. They think I have long fingers.
I don't have it.
You don't have long fingers? You don't have
Yeah,
any fingers?
I don't have it.
You don't have fingers. It's so
He
sad.
does.
He lost his fingers.
Oh.
Okay. So if I say he has long fingers, right? Is this affirmative? Is it a negative? Is it a question?
No, question.
It's a question?
No, it's not.
No, that's not question.
It has no
It's not a question.
Negative.
Is it negative?
No.
If it's negative, we need to see not. Or
Oh.
it's
The what?
affirmative.
Oh yeah.
It's affirmative. And is that a beaver?
Yeah.
Is that a
Yeah.
beaver?
No.
No, it's have.
Oh.
All right, let's do one more. Look at number 3. I am not 10 years old. I am not. Me too, so tired. 10 years old. Is it affirmative? Is it negative? Is it a question? Make sure you're focusing. Focus,
Oh,
focus,
it's
focus.
negative. I mean.
It is negative, right? So we're going to call that a negative, and it's a beaver. Okay. Look at the next page. Look at part 2. We're going to be really fast, you guys. So part 2. Part 2. They want us to write these questions. So it says, who Midori? Who is Midori?
Who is?
She's a great, what's that word? You got a hiccup.
Oh, someone from
Violinist, right? She's a great violinist. You need some water, huh? She performs all over the world. She was a child prodigy. A child prodigy is someone who can do something amazingly well as a child. Okay? This is where's she from? What am I going to say?
Where?
Number 2. Where? Make sure we're not talking, please. Where is she from? Where is she from? Let's do one more. Number 3. She's from Osaka, Japan. Is she in Japan now?
Is she from Japan?
So we're going to say, is she?
From
Well, we already know she's from Japan, right? Is she in Japan?
Japan? Oh,
Is she in Japan now? We're going to do all the way to number 7. Okay? And then look at part 3. It's the last thing we're going to do. Okay? They want us to fix the mistakes. So it says, who was on the phone? If I say who was on the phone, is that now or the past? Past, right? Because it says was, right? Like cousin Francisco. How old has he? No, how old is he, right? 25. Where he from? Where he from? What do you think of that? Is that okay?
Where is
Well,
No.
Where
Is.
is he from? Where is he from, right? Sao Paulo. Is he a writer like you? No. He a musician. He is, right? So it says, he a musician. What's a musician?
people
let's play guitar?
Someone who plays the guitar, someone who sings, right? So we're going to say, he is a musician. Get it, get it, get it?
Yeah.
You're going to do the rest of those. You don't need to do part 4. And that's it. Did we learn something?
We did.
Yes. Bye.